What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a quick unboxing and a review of Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I've had it since Friday when it came out. I was able to snag a copy from Walmart, and yeah, it's been quite an experience so far. So right now we're just kind of unboxing it, playing around with the stuff. Quick overview of all the stuff that it comes with. So that is the cart itself. It's pretty small. It's about the size of a Switch Lite. It comes with a USB Type-C cord, and of course you can use your longer cords as well. This is kind of like the setting up process. So it's pretty easy to set up. You just click the little button on the side of the cart, and it's Bluetooth, and it connects to your Switch pretty quickly. And it's got about a 6-meter range, is what they say. So pretty good for keeping it inside the home, which they do recommend to not take it outside, because although it's a pretty high quality cart, I just probably wouldn't trust bringing it outside. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So yeah, if you've got animals and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun to drive the cart around, because although my animals don't really mess with it too much, it is fun to kind of drive by them, and they're like part of the obstacle. So that's what's really fun about this Mario Kart, is the fact that you're turning your home into a real life course. So it's really cool to see your home from this perspective, because it's pretty small. It can fit under most pieces of furniture, couches, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to see in action. And then of course you're seeing right here where it comes with 4 gates and 2 directional signs, and when they're in the course through AR, they kind of highlight kind of like an RGB color and point in the direction that they're going. So it's really cool to see that in action. So this is the exact setup process. You point the camera of the cart onto your TV or your Switch to get the QR code, and it syncs up pretty seamlessly. They say once you get it set up for the first time, all you gotta do is just press the button once and it'll connect automatically. I did have a little bit of an issue where it wouldn't connect immediately, so I had to redo it again and use the camera again to scan the QR code. But after that, I haven't had an issue. So it works pretty well through Bluetooth. And it's really cool. As you unlock coins and stuff like that and win races, you can unlock different skins and stuff through your cart, and it reflects that in real time. So it's pretty cool to see that. And of course, like, you have like different radio stations and stuff like that based off the levels that you unlock eventually by winning races. Right now we are in Explore mode, which was kind of a surprise to me. I did not think that there was going to be an Explore option where you can kind of just drive around your home without having to race. So that was a welcoming surprise to see, and I've honestly had a lot more fun. Well, not necessarily more fun, but I spent a lot of time in Explore mode, just driving the car around the living room. And right now you can see I've only used it on carpet. It's a little bit shaky. On video it doesn't pick it up as much, but when you're playing on the big screen TV on the Switch, it's a little bit more shakier, but it works surprisingly well on a carpet, which I was kind of worried about, because this was going to be the main area where I played. And granted, we have kind of shorter carpets. I don't think this would work well like on a shag carpet or anything that's much longer than this. But yeah, it works pretty well for carpet. A little shaky, but works good. So right now, this is the kind of options you have when you're in Explore mode. You can change the environment, change the speed. You can turn assist mode on as well to help you kind of steer and stuff like that, for smaller kids that need that help. So it's cool that they incorporated all this stuff in Explore mode, so you can kind of get a feel of everything, whether it's rain or like the hot lava track, or underwater or something like that. And then, as well as I referred to before, is the radio station you can change. It's even got like a license number or driver's license that you take a picture of through the camera as well. So that's kind of like a neat little touch, a nice little touch to the game. But yeah, as I spoke of before, it's really cool to create the track and then kind of use your real items in the real world to kind of map out the track as well. right now we don't have the gates down or anything like that, but it's still a lot of fun just to kind of, you know, zoom the cart around your home. And once you unlock, because you start out with 50cc, and once you unlock to 100 to 150 to even 200, the cart really zooms. It's pretty quick, even on carpet. So it's really awesome to see that thing zipping around the home. Now we're going to show off how you create your course. So every time you boot up the game and you want to race, you have to create your own course using the 4 gates that are provided, and you have to do it in numerical order, starting with 1, then obviously ending in 4. So it's pretty cool to have it in it. It paints your wheels, so you kind of have a general idea of what the track is going to look like, and the AI follow it pretty well as well. So it's pretty cool, and you can go off track a little bit, but you have to, when you're racing, go underneath the gates. So it's not too binding to the track, but they're one of the few issues I've had with racing itself is obviously the AI are not going to be kind of, I mean, they stay to the track as best possible, but they're not going to be kind of hindered by real world objects, obviously. So if, you know, something gets in your way, or you've got kids around, it can be a little frustrating when they're kind of walking over the track and messing with the cart, and, you know, you've got animals as well. So that can be a little bit of a bummer sometimes, but it's not too bad. You get used to it. I definitely would not recommend playing this thing with more than, you know, 1 or 2 kids. When you have 1 or 2 more kids added to the equation, they kind of get hyped up watching the cart move around, and it can be, they can kind of get in the way and possibly break it. So I've already had one of the gates get a little bit crushed from one of the kids falling on it. So you just got to be careful and just kind of be. I definitely would not recommend letting your kids play this alone by any means, because it is an investment. It's $100 for 1 cart. The game is free to download, but it is, and you have to have a separate Switch. If you want to play 2-player, you have to get a second cart, either Luigi or Mario. There are 2 options, and it is another $100. You don't get any sort of discount for having 1. So it's quite an investment if you want to play multiplayer with this thing. And then of course you're going to need a second Switch. So it's, you know, if you already don't have a second Switch, it's a pretty hefty investment, but it's a lot of fun. The novelty is really fun. You know, I can see myself, you know, picking this up, you know, once a day, or you know, a couple times a week, and picking it up for an hour or so and playing it, because the battery life lasts pretty long, surprisingly long for what it is. And yeah, I definitely, if you got kids, or if you're just an avid Mario Kart fan, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Just be wary of that $100 price tag, because it is pretty expensive. But yeah, that is going to kind of do the review, guys. I appreciate everyone that watched, and if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below if you picked one up or plan on getting it, and I hope you have a great day.